Okay, we've asked simple questions that the opposition cannot answer, so they avoid the questions and give us a load of verbal abuse. Now then, let's just run this footage. Okay, this is taken from moment police stormed and killed Muslim truck driver during the Nice terror attack. I'd like to ask some questions of this. Okay. Fedora man. Okay. I think that's enough, don't you? Right, what is wrong with this footage? What is evidently wrong? You tell me, Molly. Come here. Can you tell me? Right, okay. You point it out then. Come on. Put it. Okay. I know you're excited. It's pretty evident, isn't it? Eh? Pretty friggin' evident. Okay. This man. Okay, let's go to the beginning again. Now, this is the beginning, okay? This is how it's filmed. Ask yourself the question, why is this filmed in this way? Okay, it's began with the man standing here. We don't see where the man has come from, do we? Why have they begun filming when he's here? In fact, I would actually say that they didn't begin filming here, but that the camera was rolling and they've cut the footage and presented this footage with him standing here. Alright, this will come clear in a minute. The first question is, what's he doing here? Where's he coming from? Second question, where is he coming from? Is the second question. First, what's he doing here? And where is he coming from? Okay? Third question. Where is he going? Okay? Right. Fourth question, naturally, is why have they cut it short? Fifth question, how did they get the camera shot in the first place? How did they set up the tripod and the camera here in such a rush? How did the news media get here within minutes and to set up everything? Hey? Another question. The vehicle is standing still. It's stationary. Okay. If we join all that lot up, alright, what do we come out with? Oh, just as another point, they didn't shoot out the pigging wheels, the tyres. Why not? Could have got the pigging rims around here. Okay. So, if we join it all up, what we are actually left with is that this fella here is the pigging driver. He's a sodding driver. There had to be somebody driving the vehicle down the boulevard, and he is the driver. Because if you add up all the points, comes out as he's the driver. That's why he's standing here. You see, the thing is, okay, ask yourself another question. Not only where did he come from, what was he doing here, but how did he get here? You see, if these boys here are trying to shoot the driver dead, then where did he come from? And why should he be there? Because he couldn't be here because he would be dead, according to the footage. Because this bugger in here, if he were in here, would have shot him dead. What's he doing going this way? You'd go that way. Or you'd hide under the bush. You'd go anywhere but down here. But he's here, you see. He's beginning his journey here. And being as the footage is cut, we can say this, that the vehicle has been stopped. There's no point in this vehicle having been stopped. They haven't shot the guy dead yet, but it's stopped. For no reason. There's plenty of people down here, isn't there? Supposedly. So he's going to tear us down here full pelt. But he doesn't. He stops. And who should appear? A guy. So, it's clear as day that this guy has climbed out the cab, shut it, and then they've cut the pigging footage so that he just appears here rather than here. That's why this thing is stopped and he is here. It's clear as day. There you are, you see. Again, what if he was just a normal member of the public? Is he doing here, and how did he get here? Wasn't dropped by pigging helicopter, what's he doing? And then he makes his way around here. Just like a normal, everyday truck driver does. He gets out of his cab, he never goes to the front, but he walks round to the back. And this is what he does. He's driven it there. And he's not a Muslim. Okay? And of course he's just pretending. Because let's face it, let's go on to the slow. Let's face it, he's played the part of the truck driver. He's driven this truck down. They've speeded the film footage up in some areas. And he naturally finishes off with the part where he goes at the back of the vehicle, and each time he's looking at these persons who are representing the police. Okay, there he goes. So he's got to play his little part through, all the way through. He goes at the back. I wonder what this guy has to do standing there. There he goes. He's just standing there. Oh, nothing to be afraid of. They add sound effects as normal. Oh, he's not reached this pigging area. Hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Just hang on a minute. He is supposed to have hit this area in that pigging footage. You know the footage, the CGI? He never even reached this area. I didn't see this footage before. I may have seen this. He's supposed to have hit this area. He never got there. So we have the truck driver out of his wagon. He's pulled up, got out, And they've just carried it through. This here is that CGI thing, where the people were listening to the band, wasn't it? And some persons say, why do we think it's a pig in hoax? For goodness sake, man, why do you think it's true? Apart from the fact that this guy has been filmed roughly just halfway down here. This camera could have simply filmed where he came from, but it didn't. Why didn't it? Because it's rolling, wasn't it? It didn't begin, it just began, it was rolling. And the vehicles, of course, the emergency vehicles, there's no sound of emergency vehicles in the footage. All we've got is the sound effects of children, men and women screaming, as we had in the Brussels airport. And of course, then the bodies, so-called, that turn out to be a mixture of people just lying down and mannequins. And some things were wrapped up in gold foil from the emergency services, but no emergency services seen on site. None whatsoever. No sirens, no vehicles whatsoever. Not even an ambulance man or a medic, anybody in any uniform. It was just general public. And the general public doesn't whip out medical blankets to keep persons from going into trauma. And of course the two different size wagons. And now we find here the driver of the vehicle. Go on. I wonder if he's the director or something. Anyhow, there you go. That's where the driver went. If ever you want to know where the driver went, because in the other footage, as in this footage, I'm sure I've not seen all this footage of this video, but in others, as rightly been pointed out, where's the driver? There's no driver. There's no driver here. Inside the cab, there's no driver to be seen. One last point. Don't you think that if there were a driver inside, would not only see him, but would see his gun sticking out trying to shoot the police? We can't, can we? Because he's the driver. He's the driver. Huh? Ain't he? And I'm sure if somebody would count these bullets up, if they could, I can't be bothered, quite frankly. The bullets that were being discharged, there's probably more bullets than any particular gun can hold. Because this was probably sound effects as well. Oh dear. It's craziness. It's craziness. Come on, get me tea. Now it is me picking tea, isn't it? Get off. No, you can't shred that down. Bye bye.